I'm James Dempster, and I'm joined this morning by Lucy Tarrant of Cognitive Law. Welcome, Lucy.
Thank
one
you,
of
James.
our brilliant sponsors of Brighton Base Camp. So, Lucy, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about you?
Yeah, I'm Lucy Tarrant. I'm the Managing Director of Cognitive Law. Been a solicitor for the past 20 plus years, but 6 years ago set up Cognitive Law. As a law firm, it offers all the range of commercial legal services that you'd expect, but we're slightly unconventional in as much as all our consultants are self-employed, so they have complete flexibility to work where, when and how they want. So we're trying to turn convention on its head a little bit.
Brilliant. And that was pre-COVID, everyone was remote?
Absolutely. So when we were told to shut the door and turn the lights off behind us, that's literally what we did. We just went home and worked from there without a glitch, and it's worked out really well for us, thankfully.
And with today's theme in mind, banana skins, can you think of a time when a banana skin's been thrown into your business?
When I started out, as most of us do with small businesses, I wanted to grow, and I took on a solicitor when perhaps I shouldn't have done, and she wasn't desperately compliant. And in the legal profession, compliance is absolutely everything. And after a while, I thought, no, I'm going to have to dig a bit deeper and make sure that everything is okay. And it really wasn't. And we had to part company very quickly, and then we had an awful lot of cleaning up to do. So my banana skin was not picking it up and doing something about it sooner. I was too focused on actual growth to make sure that the growth was good growth. So the next time I took somebody on and I got a whiff of non-compliance, we parted company an awful lot sooner, because it's just not something I could tolerate and I wouldn't want to go through it again. Mm-hmm. So learning from that made the banana skin moment slightly more palatable.
The optimism that we all have when we started a business, I think it's very difficult to then be pragmatic with decisions as they come up. And I think also, we all tell ourselves stories, don't we? Things are going to improve and that person just needs a bit of a hand-holding, when often it's just better to cut your losses and move on.
I think it's a really hard decision to make as well, because you are focused on growth. And for me, growing the business was around bringing more people on board to join the firm. Mm-hmm. So to let someone go felt counterintuitive, but it wasn't. It was the right thing to do.
Great, and thank you for the honesty.
Well, it's really hard to share mistakes, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I just think if anyone can ever learn from it, then fill your boots.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. And I think that's one of the positives that's come out this time. People having more meaningful networking conversations rather than the standard, business is great, I've had a brilliant summer.
Yeah, it really seems to have cut through the BS in it all. We can say, do you know what, I'm having the rubbish time, and someone will be really empathetic, and we can talk about things a lot easier. So if there is one plus to take from it, it's definitely that.
Couldn't agree more. So if there's one key takeaway for the audience today, what would you say that is?
Is trust your gut. We all set up businesses with a slight amount of blind optimism and naivety, otherwise we probably wouldn't do it. But I think you have to trust your head and your gut together. So my gut told me a lot sooner than my head did to part company with this solicitor. And I think it's really important to trust your gut instinct.
Mm-hmm. Brilliant. And so if people want to get in contact with Cognitive Law, what's the best way of them doing that?
We've got a fantastic website, cognitivelaw.co.uk. We're on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. Pick up the phone to us, email us. We'll talk to anyone about anything. If we can help, we absolutely will. And we'd love to hear from people.
Fabulous. Thank you very much, Lucy.
Pleasure.
And thank you all for attending. Today's Base Camp wouldn't be possible without sponsors like Lucy, so thank you for your generous contribution to today's event. Now back to Base Camp.